Well, hello there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen XO, and today, chums, I'm going to be showing you how I got all of my 16 freaking glyphs. Look at that! I've got all 16! Heck yes! So yeah, I made a video, episode 9 of my log, on how to go about doing this. So if you want to see that video and the method, there it is up there. But this episode is going to be all the clips of me finding those glyphs, all the things that I want to share. Heck yes! So yeah, XO has been saving up some clips. So XO, what have you got for our friends?
Captain Steve, I kept a log of any interesting planets you come across, along with any interesting fauna. I will place those clips together, along with some music.
Well, excellente, my little chum. You are awesome. Okay, and around this sort of time is where I came across a traveller that gave me a free multi-tool. And look how many slots it's got. Yes, it's full of a load of busted junk, but it's far better than what I've got now. I'll take that. Heck yes, that's freaking awesome. Brilliant, eh? Righto, and then I pressed on. So yeah, I troubled this same sort of individual again, and I asked him for where he was, where his grave site was. So brilliant. Now I'm going to press on with about here. I was about halfway through getting all my glyphs. Such a happy little bunny is me. Here's some more of the footage with some music. Right, as you can see, I came across some very interesting planets, some beautiful creatures, and I also found some awesome resources, storm crystals and all sorts of other stuff that I've been selling in the stations, and I've also been digging up the data modules so I can go and get a load of the base building parts at a later date. I've got loads of those now, but yeah, I'm saving those for a future episode. And as you can see here, in between doing the Flora missions, to take me to another area of space, so I'd do a Flora mission, go visit a player's base. And this is one of the bases that I visited. And yeah, it had the Diplos on this planet, but it also had a massive idiom farm. There was about 4 or 5 different bases on this sort of system. And they all had awesome resources for me to take abundance of. So I was just filling my pockets with a load of stuff from here, which is amazing. So it really did help me out with some units, and it has bolstered me back up again. And I've got about nearly 1,000 nanites as well. I might have a few less than that now. But by the end of this, I've done okay with getting all this idiom. I mean, yes, I had to throw some stuff away because I'm still jostling for my actual inventory space. But I'm hoping to do another video on how I managed to max out my inventory in a bit. And it's kind of plugged onto the back of this method of getting all of these glyphs. So at the moment, I'm jumping from station to station, and I've got all those inside of my portal repository, which I get to towards the end of this video. But right now, I'm just throwing away a load of stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to have enough room for all of that idiom and chuck that into my actual rucksack or exosuit, whatever you want to call this thing. Right, so this brings us to the end of where I was picking up all of my glyphs, and I actually found 2 travelers in the same station. So yeah, what I would say is if you are going to try and get the greys from 2 that you find in a station, do them one at a time. Don't just talk to the second one and hope to find 2 graves at the same time. That just doesn't happen. What you need to do is go do one, and then I sort of saved, exited all the way out, and then went back in and then spoke to the second traveller. And you know what? It actually worked. But I don't know whether that was just a complete luck or what. It's just bizarre. Anyway, so here we go. I'm flying down to the last planet, and you've got to see this planet. This planet is freaking amazing. So here you go. I'm flying over to said planet. This is the last planet I need to go to, the last glyph I need to pick up. So this is the glyph 16 of 16. And we're on our way down. Now I do find it a little bit weird that we've got 16 glyphs. We've got the 16 that the Atlas is talking of, this corruption, and the 16 that Artemis is also talking about 16 individuals that are following them. Now I was up inside of the Nexus, walking around the Nexus, and I was counting the NPCs. And I believe there's 13 NPCs up there, but we've also heard of Artemis and Apollo. If there was one more, there would be 16 of these different sort of odd NPCs that all, for whatever reason, have sort of Greek mythology type names all assigned to them. And the Atlas itself is Greek mythology. So I don't know whether I'm barking up a tree that I shouldn't even be near or what, but there's some weirdness going on in this universe, chums, and it's all sort of loosely linked around the number 16. So here we go. Look at the grass colour on this planet. It looks like it's made of wheat or something. It's beautiful. I'm loving the colours. I'm loving the infestation on this planet. The only thing I'm not loving is the storms, and also the sentinels seem to be a little bit tetchy. Anyway, there we go. That's my 16 for 16 glyphs, and yeah, it looks like something out of Zelda. It's like the Triforce. Freaking excellent. And look at that creature in the sky. It's like a freaking whale. That is so cool. So yeah, I came across some really gnarly creatures. Oh, and this planet also has ancient bones by the looks of things. Yes, ancient burial site, natural burial site I should say. Fantastic. So yeah, I would like to put a base here. The only thing is, you can see there that just a regular storm is completely hammering my hazard protection, and my life support is going down rather rapidly as well. So it's not a place I want to stay for longer than I need to at the moment, chums. But these sort of planets I could call home if I could upgrade all of my modules. So yeah, like I said, I need to work on my inventory space next. Maybe try and get that maxed out as quickly as I possibly can. And if you've liked this video on how to get your portal glyphs nice and super quick, I think you're going to like the next video that I'm hoping to do. So here I am at the Galactic Trade Terminal. I'm just going to sell off some of the stuff that I got. So I've sold some of the storm crystals, and there's also a load of activated idiom down there as well. Kaboom! Now, each planet that I've gone to, I've also scanned a lot of the actual creatures, rocks and flora, and I've been uploading all of my discoveries to get the nanites that I needed to uncover the grave markers for each of the different sort of glyphs here, which is great. I'm just going to hit a save while I'm here. Might as well make use of the space as much as I possibly can, and look at this world. That is so cool. And yet a lot of these places I would love to have put down bases, but I don't have all the base parts. So that's something else I've been doing, is digging up all of the salvageable tech sort of module things. You know, the ones that you can turn in at the Nexus for the base parts. And I have got a massive stack of those to turn in, which I also want to do in a future episode. So there we go. You can see here I'm renaming things and uploading everything that I've renamed. Not that I actually found this place, it's got other people's bases all over it, but that it doesn't look like they named them. So, you know, I may as well take advantage of that. Chickapow and chickapoom, and yeah, I've now called that Doshola. And yeah, I've called the planet itself, I'm going to call that Diplo Dosh, because yeah, it's got Diplos on and a load of Dosh. So if I do need to come back here, I should be able to find it in my Discoverers page, quite easy, and know what I'm looking for. Fantastic Mondo. And yeah, while I'm at it, I'm going to name that freaking Diplo if nobody else has. And you know what? I'm going to call it Captain Steve, because I can. And what a beautiful specimen it is. It's quite a large Diplo. I'm loving the actual frills on its back of its neck. It's so cool. So there we go. And I'm uploading those discoveries. That'll give me a shed load of nanites. You can see there, I've got over 1,000 nanites now, like I said before. And yeah, welcome back, chums. So this is the actual portal now. And if I take a look in the portal and put it onto stations, you can see here I've got a fair few space stations. Now, I'm going to show you how to make quite a lot of units, nanites, and also upgrade your suit's inventory space in the next video, just using those stations that we've now all got logged in. So I'll see you guys next time for episode 11. Yeah, wow, we're really rocketing now, aren't we? So anyhow, that's pretty much everything I've got for you at the moment, chums. You can see there I've got a load of that salvage data that I need to hand in. But you guys out there, thumbs up for watching. Yep, and yeah, hopefully see you again soon, all of you. Yeah, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Goodbye. And I want to say a massive great big thank you to everybody that's watching, and please hit that notification bell. I want to say a massive great big thank you to everybody over on Patreon. Thank you, Patreons! And yes, I also want to thank everybody on YouTube membership. You get awesome emojis for the live chat. Heck yes. If you wish to back my channel in another way, you can always grab yourself some fine and dandy merch over on the merch store, or I have 3D printed items on my eBay store, or just get one of these tiles on this screen here and stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer.